2, 1, we're live.
What's going on, my friends? It's yours truly, Arrington Gavin, host of the Arrington Gavin Show. I'm here not just representing the Arrington Gavin Show, but also GOATverse TV. We are here at Salem Middle School in Virginia Beach, Virginia. The Joe Smith community event. Joe Smith and District 7 presents the Community Day. It's having a lot of fun right now. The crowd's still coming in, but look, I ran into this gentleman right here, Sheriff Holcomb. Sheriff, how you doing today, sir?
Doing good, thank you. Thank you for the interview.
Well, absolutely. Thank you for coming, because I know you're extremely busy. I want to ask you, how does it feel, seeing your community, for one, a hero, a hometown hero like Joe Smith. Again, 16 years in the NBA. Recently just got inducted in the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame. Giving back to his community, man. How does that make you feel as an elected official here?
It's awesome. It's awesome to see that and to know. We got Joe out here and all the community comes out. And, I speak to kids a lot in the community. And I always tell the kids, I say, take the opportunity to be a hero.
Absolutely.
And I tell the kids this, and I tell the grown folks too, the world is full of good people. If you can't find one, go be one.
Absolutely.
So this is awesome to be out here in the community like this. And I saw them, they're over on the ball field. Looks like they got a flag football game or something going on.
It's activities going on. Look, for a second I thought he said he saw Joe Smith. I'm like, you can see him from miles and miles away. I'm at a good 5'8" on a good day. When I went up to him, I'm like, I got close. I'm like, But what I love about it is, again, those guys that have amazing careers and not calling folks out, but I'm just saying we have folks that will come back from time to time. But he's coming back home. He's coming back home and bringing all his expertise, his skill level in the game, but also showing that is more than just being a ball player. He's here for the community, those who continue to support him while he was in the NBA. And again, I'm just excited. We're having a great time. We have so many great vendors here, food vendors as well. I see Councilman Cash Green out here. Shout out to Councilman Cash Green. And again, like yourself, Sheriff Holcomb, and again, thank you for your service, for being an elected official, for you taking a stance and, serving the community members here in the area. How has that been, just serving that, position for you?
It's awesome. Since all I know is service. I graduated high school, joined the United States Marine Corps.
Wow.
Got an honorable discharge and started at the sheriff's office.
Wow.
So I've been there since 1991, and it's just humbling every day to know that I can go work.
You're just 30, man.
I started young. Well, I'm gonna give you another plug. The end of July.
Okay.
I have a youth football camp at Green Run High School with Cadillac Harris. And Cadillac is bringing in a lot of old NFL players. Yeah, it's end of July.
You heard it here. Got a plug here. Got a plug.
That's
so we're definitely going to support. One thing about Hampton Roads, I got to put this plug in for you all. One thing about Hampton Roads is we're not just the home for musicians, business owners, entertainers, but we are here the home of athletes. I'm talking from Allen Iverson to Bruce Smith.
Hey, Mike Vick
back at Norfolk State. I can't wait to catch game one of that. I mean, it's just we have so many. And again, Joe Smith. I mean, the list goes on and on when it comes to talent. When it from the football field, from the baseball field, from
our senator represents this area.
Senator Aaron Ross. I was actually just at a function earlier today where he was there, man. And again, Virginia Tech. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So again, we're just excited to be out here again, giving back to the community, seeing everybody, excited to see Joe Smith, and he's doing great things here in Virginia Beach. And I just want to thank you, Sheriff, for taking the time out of your busy schedule.
Thank you for the work you're doing, brother.
I appreciate it so much.
You guys.
All right,
we're live.
What's happening, family? It's yours truly, Arrington Gavin, back for another great interview here at the Joe Smith Basketball Academy and District 7 presents Community Day. We're here at Salem Middle School. We just finished having a great conversation with Sheriff Holcomb, and now I'm joined here with my dear friend. Now I call him Cash, but he's Councilman Jackson Green. I always give respect his due. I've had him on so many times. No strangers to the Arrington Gavin Show, and so excited to be joining with him today. Councilman, my friend, how are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm excited. Right, the energy is here. The community is turning out, and that's what this is about.
Absolutely,
it's about our investment back into the community. And what better way to tie in an investment into the community with a NBA legend?
Say it one more time. And recently inducted in the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame, which is again another huge accomplishment added to the timeline, to a list of accomplishments as Joe Smith, the man of the hour here. 16 years in the NBA. 16 years, and then bringing all that that talent, that love back to where it started for him. He's giving back to the kids, which I love. I'm passionate about the children as well too.
Right.
And seeing all the fun happen, the crowd is continue to fill up, and we have amazing vendors and everything like that. As for you, look, recently elected again. Congratulations, as always. I always want to, because I remember in the beginning, right, when we were just getting to know you, and now you're doing so much in the community for District 7. How is seeing this into fruition mean to you?
Yeah, it is a dream come true. I feel like ever since I was 16, I was training for this manifestation, if you will, where I can see the results, the seeds, right, that were planted years ago coming to harvest. And so what that means is that the kids are getting leaders who are primed and ready to position safety around them, a net of safety. And so I see leaders. I see leaders because of my experience, right? I've been in the people business ever since I was 16.
Wow.
And so we're able to spot leaders and tap them on the shoulders, and we say to them, listen, now is your time. Virginia is known for talent. We've got a lot of talented kids here. And for the first time, we get to put a bow on it, right? Virginia Beach is about sports tourism. And so for the first time, using the name Joe Smith, we're allowed to put a bow on it. And what that means is that we're going to invest in their education as well as their talent.
Absolutely.
And so we're going to partner with community leaders, churches, businesses, organizations, and most importantly, the city of Virginia Beach.
Love it. I love it. I love it. It continues to just, warm my heart, and just seeing, again, like had you mentioned before, it's about the kids. It's about education first and foremost, and then, leading more into expanding it and putting a bow on it, because we know that Virginia Beach, Hampton Roads in general, but like you mentioned, Virginia Beach has so many talented individuals from pro athletes, entertainers, educators, like my man Lewis right here. We're going to talk to Lewis in a minute. But like our educators here, business people, and it's a lot of folks come to Hampton Roads to, Virginia Beach is a premier city in the state of Virginia. Again, I'm just excited to be here. Thank you so much for telling me, and again, congrats on everything. What is more to expect for District 7? I know we see a lot happening in the city of Virginia Beach, but specifically District 7. What can you share with us that hope to see going on in the future?
We have Parks After Dark, and so Parks After Dark is where we provide a summer activity for the kids. And so Level Green, Virginia Beach, we now have a new park being reimagined.
Awesome.
And so that's coming up online by fall. But Parks After Dark is going to take place during June-ish.
Okay.
And we're going to be able to give the kids something to do, right? So they can look forward to Parks After Dark. They can look forward to Level Green having a reimagined park that's going to be coming online by fall. So we're investing in the community where you can actually see the physicalness of our investment. So reimagine Level Green Park and Parks After Dark.
I love it. And look, I gotta mess with you a little bit. So I was kindly invited to the swearing in of Councilman Jackson Green, right? And so at the end, we got to meet, all the newly elected officials, and you had your whole family and friends there. And in comes Joe Smith, right? Now, again, I grew up. I love basketball, watching basketball all the time. So I've never met him in person. When I see how tall this man is, and again, we're tall individuals.
Yeah, we're tall. I'm tall.
So I'm seeing us stand next to him. I'm just like, someone please got to get this on a picture. So I just had to laugh at us on that case.
And that's an amazing thing. He doesn't know me from Adam, but we share the same likeness of spirit, right? And so he says, I'm going to follow you and believe in you.
Wow.
This is even before I became an elected official.
Wow.
And so his reinvestment into me and belief in me is my return back into him. And I'm telling Virginia, and I'm telling the world, we've got Joe Smith here in Virginia Beach.
That's right.
And we're not going to let him go. Matter of fact, we're going to build around him so that he can tap into our youth. And so I'm grateful to have a tall giant on my side. So look out. If you try to mess with me, I got Joe Smith on my side.
I know that's right. Well, look, family, we're going to have some more great conversation here at this amazing community day held at Salem Middle School in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Yours truly, Councilman Jackson Green, representing District 7, my friend. We will talk very soon. Thank you for everything that you do here in the community, and just thank you for the great relationship and the great friendship as well. So, look, we'll be back with some more great conversations. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
All
3, 2, 1, we're live.
All right, family, it's yours truly, Arrington Gavin, back here with another great conversation here at the Joe Smith Basketball Academy, and District 7 presents Community Day here at Salem Middle School. I'm here joining with the mayor of this great city of Virginia Beach, Mayor Bobby Dyer. Mr. Mayor, how are you doing today,
Hey,
sir?
doing great. I'm glad to be here with you.
Oh, I'm so excited to be speaking with you here. Look, so many great things happening right now in the city of Virginia Beach, you know, especially when it comes on the entertainment scene. You just had the reopening of the VB Dome, which is beautiful. I know my wife and I, my wife saying, okay, I want to see some shows. Come on, take it. So I owe her a date night, you know, at the Dome. But we see so many great things, but also we see a lot of great things happening in the community. We have Joe Smith, NBA great, recently inducted in the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame, bringing all of that talent and joy back to where it all started for him. How does it make you feel to see, you know, the local heroes that come out and do great things coming back to, you know, do something great for the community?
Virginia Beach is a city of heroes, whether it be our military first responders or the people that do intentional acts of kindness and greatness. And I always say, we're considered one of the best cities in the country to live. It's not the mayor, it's the people that live here, work here, have their businesses here, but like Joe Smith and so many other people that give their time, talent, and treasure to come into communities and help with that community glue.
Absolutely.
And really defines Virginia Beach as a community for a lifetime.
Absolutely. And it's funny, I spoke with Sheriff Holcomb earlier, and he's a big sports guy, and we were just kind of going not back and forth, but we were just backtracking a lot of the known athletes that come just out of the city of Virginia Beach alone. I mean, you have EJ Manuel with football, Percy Harvin. I mean, the list goes on, and now we go to Joe Smith. I mean, 16 years in the NBA. I mean, is truly remarkable. But I think what I'm always saying is I love when they come back home and to just again, because we have some folks that will come visit here and there, but will move out of the area. He's coming back home. He's saying, no, we're gonna bring this back to where it started, where it belongs. And you're right, Virginia Beach is a premier city, the largest city population-wise in the state of Virginia, and it's doing so many great things, and it's been led by a great mayor. But might I say,
I tell you what, it's only it's about people, it's about relationships, it's about appreciating people. I was a physical therapist for 4.5 decades, 45 years.
Wow.
I just love people. Wow. But when you take a look around the community and hear and just see what we in our nation today, we have to find people. What do we have in common? That's what's dividing us.
Absolutely.
But when we come together as a family, with appreciation and love for one another, it's a good thing.
I know that's right. Well, look, any new great things happening, forth for the city of Virginia Beach that you would like to share before we end this conversation?
Well, we're going to be opening the Wave Park and everything, but we're going to do a lot of events at the oceanfront. We want to know that people want you to come to our beach, your beach, and come out and make sure you have fun doing it. And I tell you what, keep on making us a great city.
I love it. Well, Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for your time. I know you're a very busy man, but look, you're everywhere, by the way. One thing, everybody loves Mayor Bobby Dyer here in the city of Virginia Beach. So again, thank you, sir, and talk to you soon.
God bless.
Yes, sir. All right, we're out.
And we're live.
What's happening, family? It's yours truly, Arrington Gavin, host of the Arrington Gavin Show. We are here live at the Joe Smith Basketball Academy. District 7 presents Community Day here at Salem Middle School. Look, I'm here with the man of the hour, yours truly. Look, 1995, #1 pick in first round of the NBA draft, 16 years in the NBA, recently inducted in the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame. I'm here with Mr. Joe Smith. Mr. Smith, how you doing today, sir?
Oh, man, I'm doing awesome. Appreciate you having me on, man. Appreciate you coming out to support the community that we have in here.
I love what you're doing here, and what I love also is, again, you had an amazing career in the NBA, and look, a lot of folks will say, well, he didn't really have to come back, where it all started. He could have just had a good time, do his thing, but you came back home. You said, no, I want to give back to those who looked out for me, who continue to support me throughout my career and still supports me to this day. How important is this community day for you? And just, speaking about giving back to the community.
I mean, it's very important, man. I mean, just like you say, for me to be able to come back home to where I'm from, the streets that kind of raised me, man, to come back here and be able to give back to the youth and help them develop and help them allow them to see some things that some positive things that they might not, see on a daily basis, man.
Absolutely.
So having someone like myself, someone like Allen Harrison, someone like Mike Vick, guys like that to come back in the communities, man, is something that's positive, and I think something that's very, very necessary these days.
Absolutely. And now, did this happen for you as a youth? Like, was something like this is what kind of encourage, help give you motivation, help inspire you to say, look, I think I know I got what it takes, right? I want to pursue this dream that I want to play professional basketball. Was there someone like that in your past? And if so, if there's a name you want to shout out or a community you want to shout out?
I mean, it hit me one time. I tell this story all the time. I used to go to the Boys and Girls Club on Colonial Avenue in Norfolk, Virginia.
Wow.
And one year when Sweep, he was at his height, at the highest of boxing, he came back one
pound
time.
For pound, by the way. Sweepy will tell you that pound for pound, right?
But he came back home one summer, man, and we had all the Boys and Girls Clubs come together, and we actually went on a run around, just him and Mark Breland, just went on a run around the city of Norfolk. Then he spoke to us, and, just seeing that positive influence come back and do that in our community when I was younger, that's kind of what made me want to be able to do it if I was to make it, and if I was fortunate and blessed to make it.
When did you realize, I was going to ask, when did you realize, I can do this, I can pursue the league? For real, like, when did you know it really hit you? Because I spoke with athletes in the past, and some of them will say, hey, as a kid, some will say, man, my second year in the league, I've realized, like, when did it hit you that you say, I can do this?
It really didn't hit me till after my freshman year at Maryland.
Wow.
Maryland, yeah. I mean, when I left out of Norfolk to go to the University of Maryland, I was maybe a third, fourth team parade All-American, so I wasn't even ranked that high to be considered, somebody to make it a NBA prospect. But I did after my 2 years at Maryland, after my freshman year at Maryland, that's when I started realizing that, okay, Joe Smith, I might have a chance now.
Wow, that's so dope. That's so dope. So look, you also have registration happening here for the Joe Smith Basketball Academy. What can kids, get to expect and to tune in with by joining this basketball camp? What can they get out of the basketball camp?
I've been watching the game of basketball throughout the late years since I retired, man. It's like a lot of the kids are losing the fundamentals of the game. So, I mean, what I'm doing, I'm taking it back to the beginning, taking it back all the way back to the fundamentals of the game. I'm going to teach you the ball handling, the footwork, and the shooting, the perfect, the correct form of shooting, and all types of stuff like that. So it's all about taking it back to the roots, man. And you can't. A lot of people right now just want to come in and knock down 3-pointers. But you can't make a 3-pointer if you can't make a 12-footer.
That's true.
So we got to start from the beginning and work our way up. So that's where it's coming. That's why I'm going with it, and that's how I feel the game needs to be changed.
Now, look, you mentioned some names. You mentioned Allen Iverson. You mentioned Mike Vick. Now, Mike Vick, by far one of the greatest QBs to really change the game as far as for athletic QBs in the NFL. He decided to come back home to coach at a local HBC school. Has coaching ever been your thought process? Have you ever thought about coaching?
Oh yeah, I thought about it a great deal. I actually had an interview one time with the Phoenix Suns for assistant coaching job. Unfortunately, didn't get it, but that kind of opened the door for the Joe Smith Basketball Academy.
I know that's right.
But I mean, I'm definitely looking to get into some coaching at the high school level, college level, whatever level. Because right now it's the beginning for me at coaching. So I'm like a rookie in coaching. I got to start all over. So I don't mind, being an assistant and then working my way back up.
A couple questions I want to ask before we let you go, because I know you're really busy. The crowd's starting to pile in. You recently was inducted in the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame. What a huge honor. Again, you talking about the past. Congratulations, well deserved too.
Thank you.
But you think of all those who came before you that has been inducted. How did it feel when you got the call? Man, I just got inducted in the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame. Like, how did it feel?
I mean, that was one of the best phone calls I had in a long time.
Wow.
I mean, I got a voicemail from Will Driscoll. He's actually on the board with the Virginia State Hall of Fame, and he didn't give me too much information in the voicemail. He just told me give him a call back. He's with the Virginia Hall of Fame. He just told me give him a call back, and when I called him back, man, he told me gave me the news, man. It actually did bring a tear to my eye.
Tears of joy, man, because all those years of hard work, man, and everything you've gone through. What I love, one thing about Hampton Roads, being a Hampton Roads native myself, shout out Chesapeake, is the fact that we will forever support those who came out, and we will always stand behind you and everything you're doing. You see it right right now with
I
your local
appreciate
community, doing with the Joe Smith. I mean, wherever you go, we always going to support. We always going to support. So I mean, again, tears of joy, man.
Yeah.
I want to ask, because this is the NBA NBA playoffs. Getting close to the quarterfinals. Shout out to my Knicks that are entering the Eastern. Yes, sir. Yeah. Don't shake your head. Don't shake your head. All right. Anyways, man, who do you have as far as in the finals? If you had to predict.
If I had to predict right now, I would say Oklahoma and the Knicks. Oklahoma and the Knicks right now. I mean, the Knicks are. I know Boston had an injury to Tatum, but even before that, the Knicks were playing good basketball.
I've always told folks, people fall short on Todd Thibodeau, what he did back when you had D Rose. He did that with just really one guy. I mean, he had a squad. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, he had one, player that he was supporting behind, and it's like that's a tough thing to do. So I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see it. I think they got a lot of heart going on, but a lot of people talk about Oklahoma, and I'm scared for Oklahoma because Oklahoma got
Oklahoma winning it all. If they do face whoever, no matter who they face in the finals, I got Oklahoma winning it all, but they tough, man. They tough at position for position, man. They're tough, and they don't have too many weaknesses. So I don't see that.
Well, look, Mr. Smith, man, I truly appreciate you taking the time to chop it up with you. Congrats on everything. Again, y'all, this your boy Arrington Gavin, host of the Arrington Gavin Show, here joining with NBA great Joe Smith at this amazing community event at Salem Middle School. Look, we're going to continue to stay around, have some more great interviews and all that great stuff, man. But again, thank you for everything you do in the community, boss, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Peace and blessings. Look, y'all, we out.